imagine needing glasses, but taking them off for a cosplay stream because the character you're cosplaying doesn't wear glasses. So you're just gonna suffer through a stream with no glasses on when you need them. Couldn't be me. Except it is me. It's always me. It's literally one character I get to wear my glasses for. I'm so excited. So excited for that Logan stream. It's gonna be the hardest. But hello, Z. Welcome. You're the first one here. No way. Hello, Reaper. I totally don't need glasses. I don't know what you're talking about. I've got the purple lights. The heater's way too high. This journal, welcome back. Thank you. I can't get the cover off of my sparkling water. I don't do free promos, I'm sorry. Please don't bubble over. Welcome to the stream. I've heard that there's some plotting against me going on, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. Whoever's here, I'm gonna be that guy. Don't forget to like the stream. I might say screw it and put glasses on. I'm scared of you, Z. Hello, Reaper. How's it going? How are we feeling, chat? Boy. The hair is not herring. 10. Do you even know who I am? I've seen you in chat before. Good enough. I mean, I've seen you in chat before. Reaper, I have, I swear. Jeremiah, no, what the get out of here. What are you doing here? Get out of here. Kidding. Stick around if you want. This is going to be an interesting one, I think. Maybe, possibly. Maybe, possibly, probably. Don't you sad face me. Are you in the Discord? Hold on. I'm gonna send you an invite to the Discord. Come join. Oh shoot, I don't have any moderators. Anyways, if you're not in the Discord, there's a link in the channel bio. Join the Discord. It's pretty fun. Do you own any hats with a big fur pom-pom? No, but I'm sure Patton does. I have a baseball cap for work. And then I have Janice's hat, which is under my pile of hoodies. Get out of here. But no, I don't own any hats with a big fur pom-pom. Patton does. Probably. He is the Santa Claus. Hats, coats, anything. Anything with a pom-pom? I don't know. Maybe. You gross, you work. Yeah. Fake fur. Oh, anything with fake fur? I don't think so. No, I do work, and it's at a really crappy place, so you gross is very fitting. I'm quitting as soon as I possibly can. I have to find another job. Anyways, that's not what this is about. Any tails or anything? No, I'm not a furry. Anyways. The lighting sucks, I'm sorry. I wanted the purple lights, but if I turn this one off, it looks ridiculous. So, we're gonna go with it. It's fine. Where are you from? I am from The United States of America. It does not get any more specific than that. No, I'm from the Midwest. No. Yes. I'm from all over, technically, though. That would make a good album cover. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's what I need to do. The purple lighting, yeah. You're so sweet. Thank you. I'm not sure how to feel about that. I'm not even trying to be nice. I'm considering saying screw it and just wearing glasses anyway. Anyways. Okay. Hello, Brody. Welcome to the stream. I have 0 moderators in here right now. Not that there's that many people, but with how the view count has occasionally spiked, I don't know how I feel about that. Oh my gosh, I can't type. Ted Bunny? Okay, interesting. I got you. Hey! Look at you coming in right as I said I need a moderator. So pretty. Why, thank you. Very confident, best of vibe I'm getting from you. Literally represent anxiety, so that's really funny. Thank you. I forgot to put in the Discord that I'm live. Whoops. You want to make me a mod? You know what? Sure, let's do it. Add as a moderator. There you go. Forgot to put that you were alive. I just have to put it, I have to check up, you know, in the group chat every now and then. I have to make sure people know I'm alive. Otherwise, you know, Patton gets worried. So. I just ripped my jeans. Well, they're like ripped jeans, so whatever, but. Jason, you were just dropping inspirational quotes. Thank you. Much appreciated. I think. Anyways, how are we doing? How are we doing, chat? So intimidated by the live stream for no reason. Already doing your job? Okay, okay. Yeah, no, how are we doing, chat? How's it going? I was very intimidated by this live stream for no reason. Not even sure half of y'all know who I am. So, that's a plus, I think. That's Virgil, like. I've learned from my past mistakes. I didn't set my phone up on the laptop this time. So I can have Discordy things going. No mention of politics in my chat, please. Explain this universe. Okay. So, a little out of character moment here. Thomas Sanders, the Vine guy, right? Story time, you know? Does that ring a bell? Essentially, he made this series inspired by Inside Out. He's got all these different characters. We've got Patton represents morality, Roman represents like creativity, just in general, I guess. Logan is logic, Virgil's anxiety, Janice is deceit, Remus is creativity part 2 or intrusive thoughts. Storytime short today, I saw that. Right now I'm Virgil, the anxiety one. The better anxiety. Inside Out 2 anxiety is a disgrace. Just saying. Anyways. And then I made my own universe with his characters. So it's like a high school AU. Instead of the characters all being a part of Thomas, they're all their own individual people. And it's set in high school because that's where I'm supposed to be. So, you're welcome. Keeping up like 30 different conversations right now. Join the live. Stop messaging me on Discord. Yes. It's called Sander Sides. It's a little bit weird. But so are we, I think. Tell my wife I say hi. Actually, no. Tell my wife to join the live. Tell my wife to get in here. Prove that you truly are Jeremiah and tell my wife to get in here. No, you don't talk to my wife directly, do you? You talk to my wife's brothers. Well, they can pass a message, you know. Anywho. Jan, are you still in here? I don't want to bore you, but I do appreciate a, long-time moderator. Sweet. Oh, I'm gonna get a headache. We're gonna have to pretend that Virgil needs glasses. This is not good. Character. I broke character with Janice like 6 times. So, I have yet to go back and edit that stream into something cool. I don't have her phone number. You talk to her brothers. Tell them to tell her. Hey yo, get in here. Anyways. I'm giving orders now, by the way. I'm in charge. Boss man. Since boss man is not here, I am boss man. Anyways. So, we are here for in-characterness, are we not? Who's not here? Nobody. I could think of a certain someone. But, good question. Welcome. I'm gonna go, love you. Okay, I guess I love you too, even though you failed. I'm just kidding. You didn't fail. Okay, goodbye. Anyways. I love how my family just all found my YouTube and said, I have no clue what you're doing, but I'm gonna be a part of it. Cool. Anyways. We are not here for out of character. We are here for in character. We are here for Virgil. Anyways, who all's here? Can I get a head count? If you're here, just say here in the chat or say something. Can't tell you what to do, but I can. And no hands. Sure. You are so excited for the Remus stream. You are gonna be so yeah, no. You're gonna love Remus. I'm actually not sure if Remus is allowed. That was a bad idea. Remus is gonna get me fucking banned. It's gonna be amazing. You're excited too, jeez. Well, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but Roman, I think, in the random order that I made up, Roman comes next. Well, in the backwards order. I might say screw it and do Remus, though. Remus will just be breaking all of the YouTube rules. Yeah, for sure. Like, knotted out in my mind. Screwed. Boy. I was gonna make another channel strictly for in-character things. But I don't care enough. So we're just gonna keep everything on one channel and see what happens. Speedrun being banned, that's Remus' goal. Pretty much. Pretty much. That's Remus' goal with everything. That's his goal when he walks into a Walmart. It's his goal on social media. In any group ever. We cannot take him anywhere. It's good that your family's supporting you. Yeah. That's true. I do appreciate that. I can't tell if you sound tired or in character. Both. Both. Virgil is just my default. I'm so exhausted voice, and I've had very little caffeine today, so if he gets banned from everywhere, he gets sent to space. We want to send him to space, but Janus said no. He said Remus is a valuable member of the group or something, but to be fair, he was only saying that because Patton said that. Patton and Janus are the parents. They like to team up. Patton's the dad. Despite the dysfunctional family that Patton made, where he's the dad, Logan's the mom, it's actually Patton's the dad, Janus is the mom, Logan's the little autistic kid. I'm the little emo kid. Princey is Princey. Remus is still the fresh out of jail uncle. Wine mom, yeah. And Logan's just the wine child. What's your favorite season? Season as in, like, time of the year? Or, I mean, I guess that would make sense considering, if we're talking time of year, probably not winter because of depression. Maybe like spring or something. Because summer's just too hot. Season of One Piece, obviously. I mean, obviously, since we were totally talking about One Piece. Oh, appreciate the rings. I'm actually wearing Princey's ring and then Janus. So. Are you going to the football team? Football team. I'm confused. Just a little confused. Not entirely sure what's going on. Boy, I'm tired. Genuinely. In and out of character, just exhausted. Up until 5 in the morning. Had 0 caffeine. Actually, my caffeine is all over there. And I need it to not be over there. Should have grabbed a tea, but it's 8 o'clock, so that's not a good idea. Anyways. Oops. Next question. 5. Yes. It's a problem. It's a problem called insomnia. And it's not fun, I will say. Stop asking me to ask people favorite bread type. A Q&A thing keeps popping up like, "Oh, ask your chat this. What's your favorite bread type, chat? Do you like French bread? Do you like sourdough bread? Do you like no bread at all? You know, gluten-free bread? I'm sure that doesn't taste good. I like toasted bread. It's good that you pick spring, at least it's summer. Summer is pretty iffy. Gluten-free bread sucks. Figured. Croissant, that's where it's at. I take back my answer. I want that one. I'm not against summer. I'm just against summer in places where it's too hot to wear hoodies. I need them long sleeves. So, I don't care for it. Baguette. That's real. Croissant still wins. But, you know, can't go wrong with a baguette. I had a lady scream at me over a baguette once. It was really funny. I told my mom about it, and she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Are you okay?" And like, I don't care. Some chick got mad. Sucks to suck. That was a bad idea. I just lost my hair tie. What's your favorite animal? Spider. Since you like caffeine, what's your coffee? I'm a coffee connoisseur. Mocha. Hazelnut's good. Just she uses it as a sword. She was complaining because she didn't get a baguette. She got a little piece of it though. I should have used a baguette as a sword. We had like 5 sitting there. Me and my sister decided that female Logan's name would be Baguette. Don't ask. Okay. That's... You know what? Sure. I'm gonna start just straight up calling Logan Baguette. He's not gonna know the context of it. It's gonna be really funny. My daughter suffers from insomnia. Insomnia is not fun. Not a fan. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. So if you're thinking about having insomnia, don't do that. Because it's totally a choice. Okay, this is totally important. What do we think? This is beautiful. It's the Janice hat. Don't mind me. I was gonna steal... That's an awesome hat. It is. I love it. I stole it. I don't ever wear it for Janice, but... I was gonna steal the gloves, but the rings are kind of Virgil's thing. So... Janice and Virgil have fused. Yes. I would love to see what that looks like. That's where Janice got the 6 arms from. He's actually part Virgil. I don't understand how Thomas was like, snake character. Snakes have no arms. I'm giving this one 6. I'm sure there's some sort of reasoning behind it. It's just really funny to me. Anyways, I'm really bad at being in character today. I'm doing the Virgil voice. I'm just not in it. Imagine if I start the Patton stream and I'm just acting like a complete jerk and everyone's like, "What? Patton? What's going on?" And then it turns out it's just Janice. Janice has 6 arms. Yes. Women always get mad when they see a woman more beautiful than they are. I don't think so. thought it was just for that one scene in the song. Probably, most definitely. But he made the mistake of putting that in a canonical episode. So now Janice has 6 arms. So the fandom adopted that as a canonical fact. So, exactly. I don't know if Thomas meant for it to be canon at first, but I think the fandom was like, yes. And he was like, okay, you know? Just like at some point he's going to accept that we have named Sleep Remy. A round of applause to whoever came up with that, by the way. That's kind of fun. I'm actually rethinking my thought about going and getting a tea. Because caffeine. But I have too much sugar sitting right in front of me anyway. It's not a good idea. But yeah, no. Janice has 6 arms. Which you will see that in dealing with intrusive thoughts. During Remus's song, which I totally recommend you listen to. The Duke's theme. It's really fun. And he's talking about the little evil snake boy. And we see Janice being a... Stop talking to me. Anyways. Favorite coffee is Americano with chocolate toffee with a dash of honey. That sounds interesting. I've never had an Americano. Chocolate toffee sounds lovely just because it's chocolate. The dash of honey, I'm one of those. Honey is just weird. It's too sticky. The texture is weird. Not a fan. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. Anyways. Gotta say, Z, for expecting you to be annoying, you're quite interesting. Neat. You want to face facts? I've got one. Your late night thoughts get pretty sick, dude. If you shared those musings with your friends, I doubt they would forgive you. I'll get there. Okay. I believe in you, except I don't. I'm not Patton. If you want me to believe in you, you kind of have to earn that. I'm sorry. Don't do that. Whoopsie doodle. But no, I swear, at some point Charlie's gonna learn the Duke's theme because I'm always singing it, always whistling it, and he's always so interested. Right now he couldn't care less, though. Oh, y'all, tomorrow is payday. I'm gonna get paid like $3. No. I seriously have not worked much, though. But I need so much. Once I get paid, that paycheck is not gonna last. Because Charlie needs a lot of things. And I need a lot of things. But I don't actually need everything that's on my list right now, so... take that off. Yeah. Anyways. Let's see. I know you guys are here to question me, but I'm trying to think of a good question for y'all instead. I think the only thing anyone needs is Elden Ring. Okay. You know, I think that's fair. I'll just, I'll tell Charlie, oh, you're out of food? Suck it up, go play Elden Ring. Psh. For the low, low price of not getting food. Elden Ring. Maybe Elden Ring and white cheddar Cheez-Its. What annoys you? Ha ha ha. Very funny. Good try. Nice try. Why don't you figure it out? Can't be that hard. Everything annoys me. I'm not going to answer the question. Answers the question. There's a video of a guy's pet fish being fish boss in Elden Ring. How does a fish do that? How does a fish? I'm kind of curious now. My phone is lagging so much. Dang, looks like your plan has been foiled. Now go ahead and maybe restart. Either the phone or just YouTube or something. Is it your phone or is it YouTube's being laggy? Be sure to look that up. You know what? What have we got? What have we got that's better to do? I'm not gonna watch it. I just have to see. I have to. There's no way this is a real thing, right? A fish can't play video games. It's fixed for now, I think. Okay. This accomplishment was made possible through a unique setup where the fish's movements in its tank corresponded to button inputs in the game, allowing it to perform actions like attacking and healing. The fish's name was Tortellini. That's interesting. That's such a fun name for a fish. What kind of fish was it? It was a goldfish. I owned 2 goldfish for like half an hour. But we got them from somebody at our church. They were meant to be feeder fish and they freaking died. It's a great video. You have to watch it. I will make sure to watch it right after stream. I'll watch it and then I'll give you my full input. I'll sign it off, Virgil and everything. Tracy's gonna be so ticked off when she finds out she missed it. Joke's on her. She didn't miss shit. Goldfish is better at video games than me. A goldfish is better at video games than me too. Nah, seriously. Out of character. Not that I've been in character much at all. Sadly, it appears Sozy, I'm sorry. No. What you don't understand is you're gonna be so fucking irritated with me next year when I'm playing Elden Ring. You're probably gonna want to kill me. I'm not good at video games in the slightest. Give me a controller, throw me into a shooter game, I might be able to figure it out. Throw me into Minecraft, easy. Everything else? Nah. It's not that hard. I'll find a way to screw it up. It's fine. It happens. You underestimate my stupidity. Ugh, this chair sucks. I can fix stupid. Really? That's crazy. Are you okay? Where are you? Oh. He hears people talking outside my room. Over 200 hours has to mean something. Medal of Honor status. How many kills could you get in 24 hours? Why does that sound like an impossible question? It's like, in class you learn 1 + 1. Then the homework is like 3 × 6, right? Easy stuff, right? And then the test, it's whatever question that is. I'm really sorry, I just don't understand. Is that like an old COD thing? I started playing Modern Warfare 3. Never played a COD before that. Anyways. Please stop being stupid. I don't have a car. I can't take you to the vet if you hurt yourself. Except I could, but he doesn't know that. Oi. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Give me just a second. I misplaced. I was wondering how good you were in first-person shooter games. 3 is an excellent game to start. Yeah, so I am decent. Modern Warfare 3, I was doing really, 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 really good. Right? Super good. Like, I had people telling me, yo, journal, because let's pretend that was my username at the time. Like, hey, if we're able to get into whatever tournament, can we put you on our team? And I'm like, psh, no. I will screw it up. I had clans upon clans asking me to join them. And then Black Ops 6 came out, and I fucking died. You know? And then Black Ops 7 came out, and I've played it probably about 5 times. What if I just acted like Remus? That would be funny. Would that annoy you? Maybe. That depends. Hi, I hate you, journal. Thanks. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. You don't do that? I was gonna say you do that, but you don't do that. I appreciate your input, Shadow. Unfortunately, I don't care. Just saying. If you hate me so much, why did you feel the need to, you know, come in my chat? I appreciate the contribution to the conversation. I swear that blooper video is coming out, by the way. I just have 2.5 hours of footage to go through. And then I have to caption a couple clips because you can't understand what's going on. I have to figure out audio things. Ugh. Audio. I hate audio things. But by that I just mean some simple, like, music or something. So. And then I have to figure out, because Lexi is in the background of a lot of them, just her voice. So I have to figure out what's the plan for that. This chair sucks. Are you making the big video or shorter ones? I am doing a couple, like, shorter videos, not, like, shorter as in, like, 5 or 6 minutes, like I did with both my other videos are, like, super short, but I'm talking, like, 15 minutes max. So, multiple videos. I don't want to make a big, long video that's, like, an hour of straight-up bloopers. And then, actually, I was thinking, in the meantime, what if I uploaded, bloopers from some of the other videos that I made, before starting YouTube? Because I think that could be funny. Especially because we did one where Patton was making banana bread. That one was kind of fun. I'm gonna go. Gotta get in peak athletic form. Talk later. Alright, alright. Good luck, good luck. Good night. I've got Discord open, so if you say something, I got you. I can't send multiple hearts on this one unless I take 15 minutes typing, so I will send all the hearts when I finish streaming. To be fair, Z, I don't think there's a single thing that I could post that you wouldn't watch, though. I mean that in, like, the best way possible. Who's the oldest man to ever live? No idea. Gonna be completely honest. I'm entertained easily. I can tell. because I will sit here and be the most boring human being for 3 hours straight, and you're just here the whole time, which is pretty darn cool if you ask me. Because like in the like beginning streams, I would sit here like if my friends weren't able to join the stream, I would sit here just by myself like, okay. That's why a lot of that's why I have a lot of those beginning streams private, because so yeah. Sorry. Ethan left the chat and then just immediately went to Discord and started being Remus. Gosh. I'm her favorite? Yeah. Easy. Easy favorite. Tracy would have you believe it's her, but is she here right now? I don't think so. If she was here, the only thing that you would see in the chat, she would just be spamming Virgie over and over and over and over. Either that or just straight up shipping me with Janice. Wasn't she supposed to be my partner in crime? Yes, but she bailed on you. I don't know what she's doing right now. I messaged her and I was like, hey yo, streaming. Ethan, stop. I can't send hearts. My laptop does not work. You can send heart later. Okay. But yeah, no, Tracy was supposed to be helping you, and she dipped, so. I guess Tracy's on my team now, because if she's not going to sit here and annoy me, then I win. Virgil seems too chill to annoy. Yes and no. You gotta be good at it. Yeah, you have to just be a naturally annoying person. You know, like Princey. Remus. Logan can be annoying, but it's rare. Can't find anything annoying yet. I don't know if it's possible for you to be annoying, I'm sorry. You just seem too nice to, like, purposefully annoy somebody. Too nice for this. Yeah, see, exactly. Same brain cell. Janice is annoying. What's something Janice would say? I don't know. I think you'll have an easier time annoying Logan. Because Logan's just so easily set off by everything. Patton is going to be by far the most difficult. Just because nothing annoys him. No, there is a secret to annoying Patton. There is a secret to annoying Patton. Discovered it very early on. Logan must not be annoyed. We will bond. You're gonna be besties with Logan. That's crazy. I've never had anybody go, look at all of those options. I want to be besties with Logan. Except me. Well, that's fine. That's fine. It's not my fault. Nerds are just cool. I'm biased. My boyfriend's a nerd. So, Whoopsie doodle. That was not in character. My boyfriend's a nerd. Analogical? Because we act similarly. I relate to that, that's fair. Okay. I was supposed to be, a you talking and in character things, and I completely gave up. Because Fertile Dating Logan confirmed. Apparently. It is 72 in here. My chair freaking broken. Yeah, no, apparently analogical is canon in this streamer AU thing. I don't know. What are you doing? Anyways, no, so honestly, if you and Tracy were to, actually team up, Tracy knows a lot, at least about how I play the sides. She knows some stuff. She knows how to be annoying. She knows how to annoy each and every single one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ha. I just have to curse to annoy Patton. Yeah, that's one of them. That and self-deprecation. Patton's least favorite things. You can, call yourself stupid all day long with Janice. Just as long as you don't say, like, you're gonna jump off a bridge or something. He doesn't care. No, once it gets extreme, Janice gets involved. Patton, you can't insult yourself at all. And then Remus will insult you for you. You don't have to insult yourself. He'll do it. It's fine. He might, anyways. Depends on whether or not he likes you. It's not hard to get Remus to like you. You just have to, match his energy. You don't necessarily have to be weird. Just, pretend that whatever he's saying is not incredibly disturbing. Just go with it, and then he'll be your best friend for life, unfortunately. Janice is finding that out the hard way. I'm trying to compare Remus to a specific breed of dog. He took the words out of my mouth. Told you, same brain cell. I really need to stop hitting my mic, though. Let's not do that. What we should do is talk about the effort that I put into these, because again, for a cosplay stream, I went and put on jeans. Give those back. No. I am the holder of the brain cells. I was trying to figure out what to do, because I chopped all my hair off. I was trying to figure out what to do for Virgil, because usually I do braids. So, I left it down. I don't know how I feel about it. It's getting caught on the rings, and it's annoying me. I was gonna put it in a ponytail, but I felt like that was copying Logan. I was gonna put it into a ponytail just now and say screw it, but I flung my hair tie somewhere earlier, so that's not happening. I think it fits. Yeah. I like the bangs, because they're kind of like, how you Virgil's gotta always have the bangs, gotta hide this monstrosity somehow, I guess. Which I'm currently not doing. It's out of character, but my bangs were annoying the hell out of me. Why are you doing that? Because I set it up that way because I'm stupid. I have 3 brain cells. Oh. You might also notice my nails are not long anymore, so I can finally play my guitar. Which, by the way, High School AU Virgil canonically plays guitar. Because it's hot. Anyways, moving on. My guitar fits Virgil too. Let me grab it. I keep all my instruments right over here because if I get the motivation to write a song while I'm at my desk, editing or writing something, my instruments are both over here. I have a keyboard as well, but I don't play my keyboard at all, ever. I wrote an Undertale fan song, and I can play that on my keyboard, as well as Megalovania, and a couple other stupid songs, but whatever. So it's like all black. Fits Virgil. It's great. It's lovely. I definitely have a guitar pick that fits Virgil more than the rainbowy one. Where is my... This thing's huge. It's hitting things. I keep all my guitar picks in a mint container because I'm smart like that. Anyways, I don't know. I don't remember how I got. Now the entire cosplay is complete. Yes, indeed. I don't remember what got me grabbing my guitar. Right. So I was thinking about music things. I recorded a couple of my ukulele songs because with the long nails is the only instrument I can really play. But now that I have gotten rid of them, I can play my guitar again. And I have been pretty much just playing All I Want by Codaline on repeat because it's such a fun song. And then Let It Go by James Bay, like that one as well. Yellow by Coldplay, Riptide, of course, all that stuff. As well as some of my old songs. The only problem is the one song that I play on my guitar that I want to share the most is my song I Don't Hate You. But it's a complete spoiler. It's a complete spoiler to something that I'm doing. And I can't tell you what, otherwise it'll spoil it. So, yeah, the one song I want to share the most is the one that I can't share. And then I have another song, Some Things Can't Be Fixed, which is not a spoiler, so I might do that one as well. It's got the same chords as Heather by Conan Gray. So it's got the same strumming pattern and everything. I'm a copycat, right? So it's, shoot, how does it go? What's the strumming pattern? And then you cut into the verse, but live on stream where I can mess up, my songs shall not be played. But I'm super happy to be able to play my guitar. That's all I've been doing, skateboarding and playing my guitar. But I rolled my ankle yesterday skateboarding, so I'm done with that for a little bit. And it's getting cold out again. So, done with that for now. I'm sorry, did you want to be a part of the conversation? That's what I thought. But, yeah. No, as soon as I get that one thing that I'm working on out, I'm getting straight to work recording. Truly Virgil-like, indeed. I was gonna quote Patton. I can't do that. It is illegal to quote Patton in Virgil cosplay. I have a couple times. So, okay. So there was a couple times that I went out, because we have like a walking trail right by our house. So I get into cosplay, and I grab my phone, I go off on that trail, and I just record. I did it once with Roman, and I actually made like a story time video with my sister. But she doesn't talk, and I have an emoji covering her face, so it's something that I could actually like put on YouTube if that sounds like fun to you. But I thought it was really funny. I have an entire video though of like that trail walk with I almost said Roman, with No, it was Roman. I almost said Logan. Roman. And then I did it again with Patton, but I didn't get a full video on that one. I just got like a misleading compliment video out of that one. Does anything ever not sound like fun to me? No, that's fair, that's fair, that's fair. The question is, are you too nice to say it doesn't sound like fun? Or are you just really that easily entertained? Because same. Frankly, if somebody is in Sander Sides cosplay, or if it has anything to do with Sander Sides at all, I don't care what it is, I'm doing it. You know? Friggin', when it comes to Sander Sides, you don't have to try. Just get into Sander Sides cosplay and do anything you want. I don't care. I'll watch it. Genuinely. Love it. If it's Sander Sides, I'll be here. So if I were to write a fan song, perhaps a duet-coded song for Virgil and Janice, because I've written a couple. I think that'd be cool. You need to not do that. Don't do that. Don't get copyrighted. Yes. Alright, so all the yeses. Yeah, okay. I'll get to work on that. That'll be pretty cool. I've got a couple ideas, and I've written a couple, they're just really bad. So I think I might go back to those and improve those, because then I could have it out sooner. I could record it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of surprised Crow hasn't shown up yet. They're like always here. But I'm loving this though, the chill vibe. The fact that you have deemed me unannoyable is lovely. Also the fact that I haven't been in character much definitely helps that. I was also thinking about doing an in-character Q&A thing, because I've done it before, but my sisters came up with the questions, and we got a lot of fun clips from that. The only thing is, a lot of the funny bloopers came from the Logan Q&A that I recorded, and the problem with that is I had my hair in a ponytail, like a ponytail, like all the hair was back. There were no bangs. So I just look like an egg, and I don't want to put that on the internet. I'm planning on making a parody song about all the ways people have written Logan depressed. That would be so cool. I would listen to that. I would listen to that. That's awesome. Because why not? Exactly. That's why I do everything that I do. Because why not? It's... Yeah. I actually wrote a Logan song. It's called Nobody Listens. Because same. It's real. It's relatable. It's great. And then Patton had a song, I Can't Take the Lead, which was just based around Thomas relying on Patton in selfishness versus selflessness. He's like, hey, I can't be in charge here. I feel like I'm going to screw this up. Yes. Yes, I love it. I can't remember what Romans was called. It wasn't good. Something about a hero or something. I don't remember the name of it. I wrote it like 2 years ago. And then I was midway through Virgil's, which I do have a song called Exhausted that I sent the lyrics to Natalie. And she was like, ooh, Virgil? Yes. But the thing is, I sent them to her by accident. I meant to send them to Tracy, and I sent them to Natalie, which is, I mean, but it ended up great because Natalie's great and super, like, supportive and stuff. But yeah, no, so I could record that one. It's pretty fun. It wasn't specifically written like in the point of view of Virgil, but it's a relatable thing. It could be with crippling anxiety. So I think that's fair. I've written a lot of fan songs. So many fan songs. There was one that's like what good friends do. Just all the ways that, Patton goes out of his way to help out his kiddos and all that stuff. I think each side got their own verse. Like Patton's like, oh, and I do this and this. Logan, I do this and this. And I think one of the lines for Romans had something to do with like it's set sort of talking about how with the idea in mind that Roman will perform for the others, like he's writing a play or something, and Patton is always the one to sit and listen. So one of the lines was like, mouth the words while you run through the lines the same way you've done times, because something, whatever. Because Patton's the only one who's going to sit there and watch it 4 times. And I love that. And then for Logan's, it was like listening, and for Virgil, it was like, hey, I know you kind of feel like, you don't belong on this side, but you're pretty cool, and you should not go back over there. And then for Janice, it was like, hey, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I think it was like similar to Virgil, like, hey, we can be friends, it's fine. And then for Remus, one of the lines, something about people don't like what they don't understand. And that's something that I feel like is so Remus. People don't like Remus because they don't understand Remus. And I've had this big opinion for so long about just like how Patton can't control when Thomas has what emotions, Virgil can't control when Thomas has what level of anxiety, Remus can't control when Thomas has what intrusive thoughts, like whether it's like a song stuck in Thomas's head, because I think that counts, or some like creepy, disturbing, whatever. Remus can't control any of that. So the same way that Virgil is bothered by anxiety, Patton is bothered by negative emotions, Remus has to be bothered to some level, right? Or maybe not. Maybe I'm like completely and totally wrong. But I feel like maybe, I don't think Remus is like completely bothered by maybe the thoughts themselves. But I think they just kind of like come out. He can't control them. And I think he's more or less bothered by other people's reactions to him. Because the kind of vibe that I get from Remus is just like a toddler who just wants you to pay attention to him. And so he's like, I mean, hence the screaming, and then my plan worked, you were all momentarily distracted. I'm supposed to be talking about things from Virgil's point of view, and I just ranted about Remus for a little bit. That's fine. But yeah, no, I'm probably most definitely wrong, but I have to somehow turn everything into fluff. We're needing a mod in the chat. Yes. Thank you. Gosh. Wait, Z, why aren't you a mod? I feel like you should be a moderator. I feel like I should have done that forever ago. The plan to annoy Virgil failed, so I've been out of character. Well, not that I really was in character at all. Before. Responsibility? You don't have to do anything as a moderator. But if you see something and I'm like, ugh, you don't have to do anything. Just the option to do something, I guess. And you're always here. And like, I can't make a lot of people moderators because they have like aggression issues, right? So if my dad had his own YouTube instead of sharing one with the rest of the family, he would not have moderator abilities because anytime anybody said anything, ban. So yeah, like there's just certain people and you're like too nice to do that. So unless Natalie, I literally had somebody in here earlier just to outright say, what was it? It was, I hate you journal. I was like, oh, okay. You've literally never met me. You've never had a conversation with me. So if you hate me, that's your own problem, frankly. That's not on me. Right? Yeah, no, it was really crazy. It was weird. I think I had a moderator in here at the time. Nothing. Couldn't tell if they were joking or not. I've never seen them before, and I feel like that's not something that you just joke in a random stream about with no tone tag or nothing. I mean, not that I would have really understood it. Rage, yeah, basically. So I essentially was just like, thanks, moved on. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Hello. You know what? I'm out of character anyway. I'm not going to continue to make myself suffer for no reason. Virgil's a nerd now. Suck it up. The nerd look. No, not nerd. The nerd look is me. The emo look is not my thing. I don't do emo-y stuff. So, make Virgil more of a nerd, it's fine. Anyways. My glasses feel extra weird right now for no reason. Anyways. I was just... Wait. I guess I would have deleted the comment. Okay, you're boosting my clout by watching, so thanks. Exactly. No, I was gonna delete it, but I kind of thought it was funny. Like, okay. I said something like that, you know, like, okay. Like, I need to say that, though. Because, like, you're watching the stream. You could have just gone away. Don't know what to tell you. But no, I've been sitting here just going on about different things. It was supposed to be an in-character thing. And I'm pretty sure I failed that at minute number 1. Just because I didn't expect Jeremiah to join. So, I was like, okay. And I cannot stay in character around people who know me personally. Like, usually family. Friends, I'm sure. Cool. I can do that. It's fine. But family. My friends are my friends because, you know, they saw my weird and they said, okay, that's cool. My family is forced to be my family. And they will not hesitate to judge me. My family is interesting. Not that I thought Jeremiah was going to judge me. He is to be judged. I'm not. He's like a 6'5" leprechaun. I don't... I don't know what people expect from that. Like, oh no, one person who I don't know said that they hate me. Exactly. Like, I'm not gonna cry myself to sleep tonight. Because, who was it? Shadow said that they hate me? Oh, okay. What, are you afraid that I'm gonna out-emo you? Like, I hate to break it to you, I'm not really an emo. What happened to the I'm not gonna break character? What happened? To be fair, I never lost because I wasn't technically in character. I was talking in Virgil's voice, but still me. Featuring the guitar. Because I feel like it. Whoops. Break character if I was never in character. Okay? No. It can't happen. That's not how that works. What day is it? Shut up, Charlie. I didn't ask you. I mean, true? Exactly. Exactly. It's the 19th. It's the end of February. I literally have a sticky note to remind me. Second week of February. We also need to plan something soon. Indeed, we do. And perfect timing because my manager is an unpleasant person. So there was some e-learning stuff that had to be done. And on Monday, which by the way, last time I worked was Sunday, I work again tomorrow. Between Sunday and tomorrow, I wasn't scheduled at all. On Monday, he was like, you guys have 4 days to complete this e-learning. Otherwise, you will not be put on the schedule next week. And I'm like, okay, but you literally didn't schedule me within those 4 days. So, I'm probably not getting put on the schedule next week. I'm going to have to come in and do all of that e-learning, which I did a little bit on my last shift. Not the stuff he's talking about, just some of the other stuff I had to do. But they always put me at cashier or drive-through. There is no downtime. Because cashier, when you're working cashier, you're also in charge of the dining room. You have to be wiping down tables, sweeping the floors, filling up the ice, cleaning the bubblers, filling the bubblers, stocking things, you know, making sure customers are happy, taking orders, managing the bakery. When you're on drive-through is never not busy. You're, like, making drinks, and I personally, like, I'm not trained in making most of the food, but I can do, like, soups and salads and stuff, just can't do sandwich or whatever. And then you're always washing dishes, still always sweeping and wiping things down and cleaning. There is no downtime. So I got, like, 15 minutes of that e-learning done, which is lovely. So, moral of the story, I'm free next week. Boy. Genuinely don't even know if it's worth it to find another job first. I know it's the responsible thing to do, but it's not like I'm getting scheduled anyway. I work like 2 days a week. So, I'm gonna do the responsible thing. I just don't want to do this. Anyways. Moving on. Discord is lagging out. Okay. What was I gonna say before all that? I'd rather do something Friday. So let me know. Okay. I'll let you know if I get scheduled. I most likely will not. But if I'm not scheduled, then you're good. Well, we're all good from my end. So as long as you're free, we're good. But yeah. Oh, and then content-wise, I'm working on the blooper video. I was just telling Z, though, I think I'm gonna upload a video, blooper video that I made before I started YouTube from all those videos that I used to record and stuff. I'll have to look through, make sure it's all YouTube ready and stuff like that. Because, like, fully edited videos, a lot of fun. So I might be doing that, as well as my nails are short again, so I can play my guitar, so I might be doing music-related things. But my favorite song that I've written on the guitar is actually a spoiler for something that I can't say because it'll spoil it. So, I have to finish one project before I can do that one. That's not fun. It's not fun. But yeah. Excuse you. That's rude. Anyways. I don't mind spoilers. Well, yeah. Spoiler for Time Heals. Maybe. Yes. You know, saying I was worried about spoilers is a dead giveaway that it was Time Heals. Time Heals is like the only thing that I'm worried about spoiling. Because it's the biggest project I've ever done. I've been working on time heals for like 5 years now, and I have made close to no progress. Like, for 5 years worth of work, I have gotten nowhere. But yeah, no, I'm the most worried about spoiling that one. Essentially, so I told Z the name of the song is I Don't Hate You, and it is a spoiler for Time Heals. The song is. Which technically, no, you cannot tell whose point of view it's in without any context. Is Time Heals the book? Yes. You can't tell what character it's in the point of view in, or what character that character is talking about without any of the context from the book. So, unless I have read the book to you before, or you've read the book before, which none of y'all have, then you won't know which character it is or who they're talking about. So technically I could play it, but if I put the music out there, that's a spoiler for the other people. Because Tracy is like my control group right now. Lexi knows the plot of the book, so she can tell me if I'm being too obvious about hints for certain things, or if I did a certain thing differently than I should have. And then Tracy is there because if she can call a plot twist, then I've been way too obvious. So she's kind of the control. She's not supposed to know the plot, but she's like, she's there to, for quality control and stuff. Makes it even better because when I do read the book, I'll just figure out what it's about. Yes. Maybe. Mayhaps. Probably. But if I put it out there, it's a spoiler for actually, would she be able to call it? Maybe. Because she's never gotten to that part of the book. She might not connect the dots. I don't know. I mean, it's not like my book is like that big of a deal anyway. I don't think many people are going to care about it. But that's just me. No, it would be, okay. If it were me, I would think it would be pretty cool. You listen to the song and then you read the book and you're like, oh my gosh, the song is talking about this point in the book with these two characters. That's a cool moment thing for me. However, so Tracy has theories about what characters I'm going to ship in the book, which characters are canonically together in the book. She ships Raven with 3 different people. And essentially right now, I'm just really trying not to spoil which one it is. I asked her for like a prompt for like a short little like 2,000 word thing. And she gave me a prompt, but she wanted to ship Raven with who she's canonically supposed to be with. And I was like, oh. And so I wrote it with all 3 of the people that she wanted to ship Raven with. Obviously, I changed the story and the dialogue and everything to fit the characters, but I essentially did the same thing. Could be an added piece of lore. It could, and that would be really cool. Like, if my music could reference the book, that'd be really cool. So, I mean, it's definitely something that I could do. This hair is getting on my nerves. Stop it. It's something that I could do. It's something that I should do, because it'd be really cool. And I don't think you can really tell, because we haven't gotten to the... Tracy has not gotten to the part of the book that the song references. So, stop it. Oh my goodness. So technically I could do it. I don't know. I'll think on it. I'll put a sticky note on the sticky note wall about it. I can't find my good sticky notes, though. Just a thought. I think out of all my books, Time Heals is probably the one that I've written the most songs for. Just multiple characters. And then I have one book that doesn't have a name. I've actually written a song for that one as well. That sticky note wall is going to be loaded with them? Yeah. Yeah, no, my sticky note wall is got all kinds of things. Shopping list, possible song covers I want to do. Things I want to write songs about, ideas for stories, websites for things. It's going to be a sticky note to remind you to take off some of the sticky notes. I genuinely should, though, because it's a bit of a problem. I actually just had to take off like 5 sticky notes that just weren't relevant to anything anymore. Because they were reminders to do things that I did weeks ago. So, yeah, I need a sticky note to remember to take off the sticky notes. I should just set an alarm every day for a certain time. Just look over the wall, make sure there's nothing that I need to take off. Otherwise, this wall is going to be filled in like 2 weeks. I'm sorry, did you have something to add? I don't know. It's 9 o'clock, and that's why. He's like, excuse me. It's lights off time. I started covering his cage earlier because he was getting very cranky for no reason. He was like, always mad at everybody, you know, whatever. So I started covering his cage earlier in the night, and now he's fine. Except he's still pretty angry at times, but you can't fix everything. I think once we fix his sleep schedule, because he refuses to sleep after the sun comes up. Like, once my room has gotten noticeably lighter, he refused to go to sleep. My blanket over the window can only do so much. I need blackout curtains. Because he will not. He will not sleep. He will not. And it doesn't help that some nights I can literally hear the outside birds chirping away at like 3 in the morning. Like, what are you doing? Go to sleep. The sun's not coming up for hours. Calm down. But, I mean, that was a summer issue, not a winter issue. I haven't heard them. But, still. I'm just rambling at this point. I've run out of things to say. Well, things that are relevant. Not like any of this has been relevant to anything. I was supposed to be in character this entire stream, but I was in character for about 30 seconds. To address something. And then I moved on from that. Literally rushed home to make sure I had time for makeup and costume and stuff. Just like me. The bad sleep schedule? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I cannot be talking. I should not be talking. But as the self-proclaimed Janice of the friend group, I can't necessarily call myself the mom friend. Can I? I have a bad sleep schedule too. All of us do. It's a problem. Oh my gosh, if you do not quit. Anyways. No, I cannot be talking. I didn't sleep until 5, and that has been a common occurrence lately. Not because I'm the Remus. Janice and Remus. Such a great duo. They canonically interacted. Did they? Actually, did they interact? Technically, is that an interaction? I don't know. You can be Remus all you want, okay? But no, if we're being real, I don't think I'm Virgil. Maybe I'm not Patton. Definitely not Patton. I'm not nice enough for that. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know either. Um, and then I definitely don't fit Remus. I'm not Logan necessarily. I'm not smart enough for that one. Roman? No. No? No? Maybe? Maybe Roman? Mayhaps? Wait, so we're brothers? If you're Remus. Wait, no, that does not fit what I was trying to say. You're creative. Yeah, I guess. It takes some level of creativity to write stuff and music stuff and edit stuff and film stuff. I do a lot of different forms of art. I just can't actually draw or paint or anything to save my life. So, yeah, no, I guess I could be Roman, but that doesn't fit what I was trying to say. I was trying to call myself like the Janus of the group because I may have bad habits, but nobody else is allowed to have those bad habits. They have to fix them and take care of themselves. So that I was trying to compare myself to Janus, not that that's entirely relatable to Janus, but you know what I mean. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. But Roman definitely fits a little bit more. At least it kind of fits the way that I write Roman too. Because the way that I write Roman, the second he does anything, it's like, oh, I've written a short story. I have to go show absolutely everybody. Same. Except I don't show absolutely everybody because I'm still scared of judgment. Even like indirect, you know what I mean? Because none of my friends are gonna outwardly judge me. Just, you know, nobody outside of family has ever read my stuff before or heard my music, except for you, Natalie. You're special in more ways than one. I almost just choked on that. And don't you hee hee me. Literally showed you one of the worst love songs I've ever written in my life. But, you know, I can't really say that I've done much better than that, though. I think the best songs that I write are the ones that aren't love songs, but I write a lot of love songs for no reason. Not no reason. It's not the worst. How do you know? Other than the fact that you heard it, but that was like, I wrote that when I was like, what, 16? Or something like that. It was bad. It was like, bro. I will admit, though, the chords were really nice. The chords sounded really nice. Because I heard it. Yeah, but you said you don't really remember it. So how do you know? Oops. I'm just gonna grab my ukulele, but it's too far over there. Can't reach it. No, the chords were really nice. I feel like the lyrics could have been executed better. There's just certain lyrics that I wish I did differently. But I don't know how I would have changed it. Because I remember that I liked it. Yeah, but I used to like my songs too. And now I don't. So my opinion changed. What if yours did too? What about that? While we're on the subject of music, I need a guitar. Not that there's anything y'all can do about that. I just need a new guitar. Because mine is a learning guitar. It's smaller than the average guitar. The strings are different than the average guitar. And it doesn't sound quite right. So, I need a guitar. I'm just not sure where to go to get one that is not going to absolutely kill me and my bank account. So, I'll have to figure it out. Need to run to class. Good luck. Hope it goes well. This late. There's got to be a time difference. Fair, but I haven't heard it recently. Yeah, I guess so. I'll bring my ukulele. Wait, my bad, I forgot. Yeah, time zones. I'll bring my ukulele when we hang out. I'll show you the song again. Or I'll just put it on YouTube. I already recorded it. Bro is studying abroad. Yeah. It's so cool. I would not be brave enough to do that, but it's pretty cool. I was like, huh? Yeah. Yeah. It kind of like caught me off guard a little bit at first too. He's like running to class. I'm like, it's 9th. Oh, right. But I caught it a lot quicker. It's pretty cool though. It's pretty cool. I was gonna say something. Oh, I have also, not many people know this, but I am a certified dog trainer. Except I'm not. I'm just really good at training dogs. Our last dog, Ace, was near service dog level trained. Like, I'm talking this dog knew left from right when we were walking. This dog was perfectly leash trained. He had a decent recall, considering we hardly worked on it. He was the only dog that we've ever owned as long as I've been alive that I would have trusted to walk off leash because I trained him that well. He was great. Like, he knew how to pick stuff up and bring it to you. You just didn't want him to do it because he was a bully breed and he would drool all over it. He knew he would like bark on command and do a little like tiny bark. We called it whisper. He would do that on command as well. He'd bring stuff to you. He'd bring his leash to you sometimes. He knew how to spin. He had this one command. Some people call it shark, and I think it's really cute. So basically, if you're standing right here, the dog is standing right here, they just like walk in a little circle. He did that a lot. Whenever he got excited, he would just circle you and tangle you up in the leash and then take off and attempt to kill you. Because he didn't realize you were tangled in the leash. Ace was awesome. So I have recently decided to try to train our dogs to that level, just in case, Luna, our little mini German Shepherd, whatever you want to call her, she's definitely got some husky in her. At least we think so. And she is definitely stubborn like one. The second she gets outside, it's like she goes deaf. Like, she can't hear what you're saying. She doesn't care what you're saying. She doesn't care what kind of treats you have. She doesn't care if you have a toy. She just doesn't want to listen to you. There is no way to get this dog to listen. Mojo, our red-nosed pit bull, is so incredibly food motivated. He would run around the world for a cracker. Like, this dog is crazy. And so within 30 minutes, I had taught this dog so much. He's doing great. It's great. And I was thinking about it. And so I don't know if I've ever talked about this on live before, but I was going to go to trade school to be a mechanic. But mechanics work ridiculous hours sometimes. And my dad did bring up a good point. Mechanics, they tend to like cars. They like cars. They're interested in cars. I just like fixing cars. I couldn't tell you what a car is by looking at it. I could be looking at the name of the car and I couldn't tell you what it is. Couldn't tell you what kind of car it is at all, ever. Nope. I just like fixing them. So I might take some classes, but that's not what I'm going to do professionally. I was thinking about doing dog training professionally. I just need to look for family and friends and stuff that need their dogs trained. Because if I have experience training dogs outside of the dogs in my own household, I'm more likely to get hired by a dog trainer. My dog is like that. It's so irritating. Because, like, working with her is impossible. Mojo, you hold a treat, he'll do whatever you want him to do. But I have never met a dog less motivated than Luna. She doesn't care if you have a toy. She doesn't care if you have a treat. She wouldn't care if you had
the meaning of life, whatever the meaning of life is, in your hands, she would not care. She's just like, oh, is that a squirrel? Oh, look, another dog. A car. Oh, look, a cloud. Like, she's not listening to you. She does not care. Like, no, no, no. So, with Mojo, I was like walking back and forth, practicing having him not pull on the leash, and he's walking right at my side, looking at me the entire time. It's going great. And then I get out there with Luna. She refuses to walk with me because she realizes we're not going on a walk because I'm just walking back and forth in the driveway. She realizes that we're not going on a walk and she shuts down. She's like, no, I'm not doing it. And now you might be thinking, well, why don't you just train her on a walk? Well, because she doesn't listen. I honestly love your metaphors. Thank you. I get real creative with that stuff. Just gotta keep it entertaining somehow. But no. I mean, technically I could walk with Luna, but she pulls on the leash a lot, and that's something that I'm working with her and Mojo. And the way that I've been working on two different methods. So you can either walk with the dog, and if they start to pull, you just abruptly stop and wait for them to come back to you, focus on you, and give them whatever their release command is, and keep walking. And then if you feel you don't stop once they start pulling. Like, once they start getting to the end of the leash, then you just stop. Or if it's pulling, you just turn around and start walking the other way. They start pulling, turn around, walk the other way. Neither of those work with Luna. Because if you try to walk the other way, she doesn't keep trying to pull that way. She just stops walking and refuses to come with you. Like, okay, you're a dog. You can't inherit people's attitudes, right? I got my attitude from my dad. She's a dog. She's adopted. She can't get her attitude from anywhere. I don't know where she got it from. But she's got an attitude. She refuses to listen. It doesn't make sense. Mojo. Dude, diva dog? Yes. Exactly. She refuses to lay down outside. The ground is too dirty for her. She will not do it. Now, Luna is great, though. If I have her sitting in one spot, she'll sit down when I tell her to. She will, focus on me while other dogs are walking by. She'll spin, she'll jump, she'll high five, shake my hand, a very distinguished dog, right? But then if you try to walk or teach her how to walk on a leash like a normal functioning dog, she refuses. She turns into a coyote. We've been comparing her to a coyote since we got her because she kind of acts like a coyote. But, like, coyote mode gets activated the second that you start walking with her. Like, dude, come on. If you're sitting still, best dog ever. If you're inside, she might listen to you. Outside, not a chance. No. Never. And then Mojo's great until other dogs walk by, and then he just gets really excited, and he starts making all these weird, like, Chewbacca noises. And like, okay, calm down. You're freaking out the other dog. He just gets really excited. And so right now, we're working on getting Mojo to stop reacting like that. I swear, I always get the reactive dogs. Goodness. It's hard to work with. I had a little min pin, Harley, and he would try to chase cars and dogs and people and squirrels and birds, but he was deaf and blind. So I don't know how he knew they were there. Because they were down the street and he would start running at them and barking. Like, you are confirmed deaf and blind. How do you know about them? How do you know that they're there? He was an interesting dog. Quite the interesting dog. Lovely. But yeah. Long story short, I'm thinking about doing dog training professionally, which I think would be a great idea as long as I don't get a dog like Luna. because she doesn't listen. And I don't know how to work with her. Genuinely, I think she's a lost cause. Because she isn't motivated by anything. Like, Ace was super toy motivated. He didn't really care if you had food. He would accept it, but he wouldn't really do anything for food. Now, if you had a tennis ball, bro, you would swear that you were holding a ticket to go meet Jesus in your hand because he was so excited. He was so excited. Bro, he would do anything. It's crazy. Mojo, same thing, but with treats. Luna does not care. You can't motivate that dog with anything. You literally, you can't. You can offer to take her on a walk, you know? You could give her a treat. She'll accept the treats. She just won't do anything for them unless she can sit still. If you're walking, she wants to lead you. She wants to choose where we're walking. She wants to be able to do whatever she wants. She can't do that. She refuses. So, that's lovely. Anyways, enough about my dogs. I'm loving the metaphors. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, no. Ugh. I need a podcast. Just anywhere to be able to rant forever. I can't tell you how excited I am to stream after I finish my book and after people have read it and stuff. Because then I can just talk about it and talk about, like, there's different quotes that mean a lot of things. There's, like, different, like, moments and characters and everything that mean different things. Like, this book means a lot of things. This book means a lot. It's the best book ever. Like, I feel like if there was a different author writing it, it would be the best book, hands down. I would read it over and over and over and over. Best book ever. But I'm not the most skilled writer, which you will find out. Eventually, I will finish those one-shots and I will put them on Tumblr. I started working on the game night one, but I lost all motivation and I stopped. And then I started working on the birdie meetup for the Bird AU. Lost all motivation and gave up. So, but yeah. Eventually you will find out that I'm not the best author. You know, I can do certain things. I just can't. Dialogue is where it gets iffy. You'll never know what the characters are doing while they're talking because I don't know how to be descriptive. They're just talking. That's all you know is they're talking. You don't know how they're saying it. You don't know what they're doing. They're talking. So, that's a bit of an exaggeration. You can I don't suck that bad at it. It's definitely not good. So, this piece of hair is getting on my last nerve. Stop right now. But yeah, no. I was thinking about, in the meantime, putting one of my other books somewhere, but those aren't done either. And they're not very good. I don't put a lot of work into my other books. Like, for Time Heals, I plan out the chapters, I plan out what happens and who says what, why they say certain things, specific wording for specific reasons. For my other books, I don't care enough. What's the book about? Time Heals? Well, I guess that's the only book I've ever really referenced, so yes. So I have a hard time talking about it because I'm scared that I'll get excited and just spoil something. So the main character in that book is Raven. Yes, like the bird. That's a reference to the book. That's a Austin Taylor reference. Gotta love him. That's great. What was I gonna say? Right. So Raven's the main character. There's somebody at my door. Hold on. Gotta switch up the camera angle. Yes? I'm still live, by the way. You can come in, just be careful. Anyways, so her best friend is Damien, and essentially, story kicks off. Raven's life is tragic. I wasn't gonna spoil anything really, but this is revealed like 3 paragraphs into the book. So, at the start of the book, Raven's having a bit of a rough time, right? Because it has only been less than a year since her mother passed away, right? How did she pass away? Well, I would tell you that because it does tell you that like 3 paragraphs into the book, but I'm not going to tell you that. No, because there's details and stuff around it, and I'm worried I'm going to say something. Anyways, so basically, Raven's got a lot of issues. You know, I thought I heard somebody open my door. She's got quite a bit of issues. She's got like anxiety, all that stuff. She's got a level of PTSD from what happened. Just because I feel like it's a traumatic thing no matter what happened, really. You know. But some stuff happened. And so, whatever. And Damien, okay, so here's the thing. Here's the dynamic, right? Raven is very Virgil. People she could do without. She has certain people that she couldn't do without, but most people she could do without. She doesn't care. She doesn't like them. It's a no. And then Damien is very, very friendly. Very, 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 very friendly person. Super kind. Makes friends everywhere he goes, right? He's one of those. Love Damien. And so he makes these friends, not just any friends. Watch me be a cliche romance author. Because yes, Damien befriends the so-called popular group. Whatever, right? Which, sure, Raven doesn't have a problem with that, right? Except for the fact that in that group is Austin Taylor. He's even the so-called ringleader of that group. He calls the shots, you know what I mean? He's in charge. You know, he kind of brought the group together. They kind of listened to him, but not really, because the actual dynamic in that group, Austin is far from the leader. Most people just perceive him as the leader for a bunch of different reasons. You'll find out in the book, right? So Raven doesn't like Austin because Austin's one of those guys. You know what I mean? You know, he. What's a good word to word this? You know, what's a good way to word this? He he seems to be with a different girl every time you talk to him, really. It's like, maybe that's a bit dramatic, a bit exaggerated, but he is one of those. Raven is not a fan of those people. Raven's like, excuse you. And, she doesn't appreciate it. She doesn't like it. She's just like, how can you, why, though, really? Can you tell how hard this is? I'm trying not to spoil anything. I really want to say stuff, but I can't. And so, I want to introduce the group. Homie Hopper. There we go. Except he is not hopping from homie to homie. Because most of the group is guys. They're straight, I swear. They don't act like it, but they are, I promise. So that's pretty cool. And then basically, Raven feels like Damien has done so much for her over the last few months and everything like that. She's like, okay, I owe this to him. And because he feels like she doesn't like any of the friends he makes. And she never like hangs out with him and his friends. Because Raven likes to, she's isolated. Very few people she hangs out with. So she's like, I owe this to him. I'm gonna, you know, hang out with them. One time, I'm gonna hang out with them. Cool. Stuff spirals. Can't really say much past that. Um, Lots of stuff goes down. It's gonna be amazing. Let me introduce the group. Um, their group name is the Group of Friends. Not canonically. You will not hear them mentioned as the Group of Friends in the book, but that's how I reference them. Which, I know, super creative name, but it actually comes from the name of one of my other OC groups, which is called The Friend Group. Super creative, I know. The story of that one is one of the members of the friend group, Caleb, wanted to come up with a group name for them, but nobody would help him out. So he was like, you know what? Fine. We're the friend group. How boring is that? And then they just stayed the friend group. Anyways, so I just twisted the wording on that to make them the group of friends. Essentially, there is Austin Taylor. He is the so-called homie hopper that doesn't really hop from homies, but I want to call him a homie hopper because I like it. It's a great suggestion. And then there is Elijah Walker. I quite like him. Elijah is like a mix of Virgil and Logan, I feel like. He's a very fun mix of Virgil and Logan. Quite like him. I find that when I'm writing Elijah's dialogue, he talks very proper, you know? He talks almost how Logan talks. The way that I play Logan, anyway. He talks almost how Logan talks. But when I am reading his lines, I always read it in Virgil's voice. Because he just has that vibe. Elijah, you'll learn about him in the book. I'm not going to say. He's analogical. Yes, he is the analogical child. And then there is Michael Williams. I keep forgetting his last name. Michael is like Damien on crack. He is super duper 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 nice. Super nice. He's like Patton, but like nicer almost. Like Michael, bro. Love Michael. He's great. Michael is the one to have. There we go. Michael is the one to have invited Raven to all those things. Well, whatever. It's a thing. Michael's cool. We love Michael. There's not much to say about him. Super duper nice. And then there is Ethan, which I know. Isn't that weird? I know Ethans, but I have an OC named Ethan. Yes, let me explain. I've had my OC Ethan for 5 years. Long before I met any of those other Ethans. But I have found that the Ethans that I do know relate to my character Ethan. So that's fun. Ethan's more of a closed off sort of person. Social anxiety. For sure. Pretty cool though. Not too much to say. I realized I said everybody else's first and last name. Ethan Marshall. Yippee. Then there is, say, Elijah, Michael, Austin, Ethan. Then there is, hey, welcome. You missed it. Alex was here. And Ethan was here. And Jeremiah was here. It was weird. Anyway, I'm still here. Thank you. Thank you for being here, Natalie. I appreciate you. I know. Okay, calm down, okay. And then that is kind of coding while doing this. Real, except that's not relatable to me at all. I'm not smart enough for that stuff, but that's awesome. Then there is Julia. What's her name? Julia. Her last name is Arrow, I believe. Julia, yeah. But you can and should call her Jules. Yeah, that's how she talks. She is that girl, right? She's a girl's girl for sure, but she's like, you know, she's 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 cool. She sounds annoying, but she's cool. Love her. Jules is great. Love Jules. She's cool. Love Jules. She's great. She's great. She's cool. Um, super nice. Super awesome. Um, but you can and should call her Jules because she doesn't like when people call her Julia. And that will be explained in the book as well. I brought you a cookie home, but you were streaming, so I ate it. I hate you. That's so mean. How could you do that to me? Yeah, well, I have a cotton candy freeze and you don't, so. Oh, and then there is, Cole. Cole Andrews. Everyone's getting a formal introduction. Let me move this back if you're not coming in. People were throwing marshmallows. Ew. Marshmallows. Could never. Sorry about that, by the way. That was my ring. Cole is pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's not too much to say on him. I know when he gets introduced, his description had Tracy fangirling. She was like, wait, he's so hot. And was like, okay, calm down, calm down. I literally didn't even say anything yet. No, he's like a chill guy. He's not like super duper friendly like Damien, but like he's nice. But he's also chill. Like he's one of those people that can kind of like match the energy of who he's talking to. If he's with Damien, he can match his energy super well. He could be like friendly and happy and excited and whatever. If he's with Raven, he can chill out and calm down and be chill. I talk to people with real words and full sentences. No way. And I hugged a stranger. Why would you hug a stranger? Stranger danger. Have we taught you nothing? Excuse you? I have disowned you. Let's see. Are there any other cool characters? Damien's mom is a cool character. I like Damien's mom. It was Sister Three's leader. Oh, other Jenna? Yes. Love that. There's 2 Jennas, by the way. I'm one of them. There's 2. Oh. Anyways, so name drop. I know. Shh. I'm not putting this stream out. Anyway, everybody here knows my name. I think except Z. So, but Z is cool. So I don't care. Anyways, I'm pretty sure my name is on something. It's not like I'm gonna keep it a secret forever. Someone's gonna spoil it. Someone's gonna say it. I'm pretty sure you yell at me in the blooper video. So that's gonna be a name reveal. I don't care. It was just a, like, it was supposed to be, it was just like a bit reference to my first video. It was like, new lore unlocked, yeah. My first video was like, hi, I'm Journal, and you can call me Journal. We're not on a first name basis yet. But yeah. Are there any other cool characters? Oh, so I made so many BSD references youth group and nobody got them. I would have. Yoink. So, who was I going to talk about? There was somebody I was going to talk about. Right. So, Damien works weekends at a cafe. And at that cafe, one of the managers is my OC from a different book, Nick. And he is actually from the previously mentioned The Friend Group. He's a lot of fun. He's definitely, Big Brother vibes, which he is. He has a little sister named Rosalind. She's super cool. Love her. She's so hilarious. And then Caleb is also mentioned in that, in Time Heals as well. And he's from the same book that Nick is. They're both in the friend group. As well as Nick's girlfriend, Paige. She's super cool. I love Paige. The way that I picture her in my head. She's so pretty. I would totally be besties with Paige, right? Then I think Luke and Daxton come in too. They're also from the friend group.
And if they don't, I might bring them in anyways. Um, there is some things though that I'm not sure how to do. Like, I know Elijah's backstory is freaking insane. It's crazy. It's sad. It's crazy, right? I don't know how I'm gonna fit it into the story, but I know that I need to. Um, and then Raven's backstory, we obviously learn. Austin's backstory, we learn. Cole's backstory, we learn. Julia doesn't really have a notable one. Neither does Ethan or Michael. Yeah. What's happening? I have your stream up and I'm coding and I have One Piece on in the background. Jeez, I am part of a trio. Bruv, now it's not even relevant. What's not relevant? That was bad timing. Oh, yeah, it is bad timing. Natalie says something and you're just like, dude, that's not even relevant. Shut up. No, what were you gonna say? I don't care if it's not relevant. Say it. It's almost time for me to end stream anyway. Because I need to take off my makeup, get into some comfy clothes, watch some BSD, and eat some food. I should be watching Skate. But, what quote? Do it. Say it. Quote it. Who's it from? Is it Kunikita? Rampo? I put it in the chat. Did you? I don't see it. Are you sure you put it in the chat? Because I don't see it. You might want to do that again, bucko. No, I had to make Jeremiah a moderator because my other mods weren't here. Jan was here for like 3 seconds. Yes, I can see it right now. I can't. So it's not there. Did you say it after you talked about the BSD references that nobody got? Because after you said that, the first thing you said after that, on my screen anyway, is, bruv, now it's not even relevant. So. No, you didn't say that in the chat. The cafe after hours. The aprons are off. Yes, I don't remember what the context of that was, but that is one of my favorite quotes of mine, just because it's funny. And I always quote it at work, because I have to wear apron for work. So when we close, I immediately take off my apron. I'm the first one to take it off every single time. Not every single time. But I'll take it off and I go, the cafe after hours, the aprons are off. And my coworkers are always super confused because they don't know where it comes from. But it's really funny. But yeah, no, it's great. I said it in character as Damien for something. I don't remember what it was. So. Oh, just to give you a little hint of what Elijah is like, there is a quote that I said. It's not directly from the book, so I can say it. It's fine. It's while I was playing as Elijah. I was playing something. And I gave my little sister, not Lexi, the other one, an Oreo crumb. And she goes, an Oreo crumb? And I go, yeah, I don't want you to enjoy it. I want you to wish that you could. And I think that's funny. It's another one of my favorite quotes. So, there you are. But, yeah, no. I'm gonna go until 10:10. And then it's comfy clothes, food, BSD. I like them already. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to see what you think of my characters. They're so much fun. I'm honestly considering, I have a, so I was writing the game night standard sides thing for the high school AU, or not the high school AU, I think that was just standard sides or something.
And then I actually have a game night one shot with my characters. And I think I might put that on Tumblr while I have you guys wait for the other thing because my characters are so much fun. And my British character, Ollie, he's my only British character and I love him. Well, not my only British character. I have other British characters. I mean, I have to, but they're not relevant. They're not on my OC list. Better start saying goodbye now. We're already behind. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not behind. I said I was going until 10:10. I have 5 minutes. So, anyways. So, yeah. The next stream is probably going to be the in-character Roman stream. And if I can find a time where I have 2 days off, which looks like it's going to be next week, not tomorrow. I work tomorrow. Next week. I might do Roman and then the very next day do Remus, because they're brothers. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to try to do. Because I'm kind of super excited for Remus. Definitely going to have to censor him a lot. Because it's YouTube. But, yeah. And then after that comes Logan, and then after that comes Patton. Hey, Steph says you are gay. She came in and asked what you said, and she called you an eagle for not seeing it. What? It looks like I'm not seeing a lot of things in chat. Was she in chat, or I'm excited to annoy Roman? I'm excited for you to annoy Roman. It's gonna be a lot of fun. He's such a diva. It's so much fun. It's gonna be awesome. Look at the chat. I've already put it. I put it. Okay, I see you. I'm gonna make you a bleep soundboard to play in the background every time you swears, Remus. You totally should. That would be so funny. That'd be great. Was Steph in the chat, Lexi? Because if so, then I have to apologize to Z and Natalie just in case you guys have said things that I didn't see, because apparently I'm not seeing a lot of things. Anyways. So, yeah. The next stream is going to be... Oh, no, I don't see it either. Okay. She said it's in me, and then I said it in here? Oh, well, I didn't see that. It looks like maybe you're having issues. Not me, which is good. But yeah, no, the next stream should be Roman, and then after that, Remus. Then again, it's Logan, and then Patton. And then it should be an out-of-character stream. I think I want to redo Virgil after that, though. Because Virgil did not get his in-character time. Because I, kind of failed. So that's cool. That's cool. It's a lot of fun. Anyways. So yeah, I'm going to start planning those once the work schedule comes out, because the work schedule comes out tomorrow. So I'll find out if I'm on it or not. It turned out to be a book chat. I love books. Yeah. Virgil's stream turned out to be a listen to me talk about my book, mostly. And training my dogs and all the other stuff I ranted about. Only 1 minute left. Oh, darn, I have to say goodnight. Anyways, I appreciate you guys for coming and hanging out and chilling. Again, the next stream should be soon. The work schedule comes out tomorrow, so you should hear back from me here soon. Yeah, if you've got any questions for any of the high school AU sides, I'm going to make a community post or something for any questions that you have. You can send in as many as you want. I don't care. I just really want to make a Q&A with all the sides in one video, because then I get to write a script and it's going to be a lot of fun. Because then that's my work. It's my script. It'd be cool. It's 10/10. I failed. Anyways, so yeah. Thank you for coming and stopping by the stream. I appreciate you. Z, you stayed here for the whole 2 hours and 10 minutes. Jeez. Natalie, thank you for moderating. And Z, you're a moderator now too. Lexi, you failed at moderating, so screw you. I had to have Jeremiah moderate for a little bit because none of my moderators were here. Jan came in for 30 seconds and then she dipped. Anyways, so yeah. I will hopefully, well, I will talk to you soon. The Discord is open, but I'll hopefully be live pretty soon as well. I gotta stop rambling. Okay, have a good night. If you've got any notes or anything, again, Discord. I might start ranting about my book in the Time Heals chat. Don't mind me. But yeah, I think that's all for now. Have a good night, you guys. I don't have a set outro, so goodbye. Alright, good night, y'all. Good night, good night, good night. Oi.